Hello students, today we will study the chapter Two Gentlemen of Verona. Question answers. Question 1. Why were the narrator and Luigi surprised to see the boys in the public square? Answer. The two small boys met the narrator and Luigi selling wild strawberries on the outskirts of Verona. They thought that they sold fruit only for a living. Next morning, they were surprised to see the same boys bending over shoeshine boxes in the public square and doing a brisk business. They were surprised at the works undertaken by the young boys to earn a living. Question 2. We do many things, sir, Nicola answered. Describe the various jobs undertaken by the boys to earn a living. The narrator thought that the small boys sold fruit only to earn a living. However, Nicola told him that they did many things. They sold fruit and hawked newspapers. They took tourists out to their places of interest. They shined shoes and ran errands to make a living. Question 3. Describe the remarkable demeanour of the boys. The two small boys had a remarkable demeanour. It provoked the interest of the narrator in them. They were childish enough and even artless. Jacopo was lively as a squirrel. Nicola's smile was steady as engaging. However, their boyish faces portrayed a seriousness which was far beyond their years. Draw the contrast between childish and artless faces and the seriousness beyond their years visible on them. Both the boys were of a tender age. Outwardly, their faces looked boyish and artless. They were far from being clever or cunning. However, their responsibilities had made them mature much before their age. Hence, there was a seriousness far beyond their years, and it was clearly visible on their faces. Question 5. Why did Nicola smile uncomfortably when the narrator asked them about their future plans? Why was Nicola evasive? The narrator thought that the two young boys were saving money to emigrate to the US. Nicola replied that for the time being, they had other plans than going to the States. The narrator wanted to know about their future plans. Nicola was evasive on this question. He didn't want a stranger to know their immediate family plans. They saved money to pay for the treatment of their ailing sister. Hence, he was evasive and only uttered, "Just plans, sir," and smiled uncomfortably. Question 6. Where did the two passengers leap from the narrator's car and disappear? Why didn't they take the narrator with them? The narrator was asked to stop the car before a large red roofed villa at a tiny village. The two passengers, Nicola and Jacopo, leaped from the car. They promised to come back in an hour. They disappeared beyond the corner of the wall. They didn't take the narrator with them. They didn't want their share they didn't want to share their story of earning and family secrecy with a stranger. They preferred to keep their secrets to themselves. Question 7. Describe how the war destroyed Nicola and Jacopo's family and made them homeless. The war brought disaster and ruin to Nicola and Jacopo. Their father, a widower, a well known singer, had been killed in the early part of the war. A bomb destroyed their home. They were homeless and orphans. They had tough times and remained without food and shelter for long. Nicola and Jacopo had no one to call except their own sister Lucia. Question 8. Why did the boys grow to hate the Germans? The Germans were responsible for their ruin. They brought troubles to their family. Their father, a well known singer, died in the early part of the war. Their mother had died much earlier. The bombing destroyed their house. The Germans occupied the city for 3 years. The boys hated the Germans. They were among the first to join the resistance movement against the Germans. Question number 9. What did Nicola and Jacopo do for their ailing sister? How could they manage to pay off the hospital bills? Nicola and Jacopo did everything to make their ailing sister comfortable and happy. Lucia was suffering from tuberculosis of the spine. They got her admitted in the hospital. They visited her on Sunday every week. They worked very hard did all kinds of jobs to earn money. But they didn't give up and arranged to pay the bill regularly. They hoped that she would be able to walk and sing again one day. Thank you friends. Please make sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel. I hope you have understood the lesson and the question answers too. Thank you.